On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Friday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick off this evening set of stories with some international news coming out of Fort Lauderdale in Florida, where U.S. Marshals arrested a South Florida man after federal prosecutors accused him of joining two other men in targeting at least 20 people over the age of 55 in a multi-million-dollar lottery scam. Yeah, man. Now, according to the court documents, this criminal element presently on your screen, identified as Nickoy Campbell, a Jamaican American who lives in Margate. He's presently being charged in Maryland federal court along with a pair of brothers from that state. The brothers have since been identified as Dwayne Henry and also Wayne Anthony Henry, who lives in Washington, D.C. suburbs of Landover Hills. Now, Campbell, that's the Jamaican, was booked into the Broward County Jail on Thursday and was scheduled to appear in the Fort Lauderdale Federal Court this morning. The federal court records shows that the Henry brothers were also taken into custody in January of this year. So some sort of leakings going right there. So the three men are facing federal charges of conspiracy to commit mail fraud. The men are accused of raking in more than 9.5 million United States dollars from victims in the United States of America, which include the states of Florida, Maryland, Alaska, Oregon, Tennessee, and North Carolina. So according to an unsealed grand jury indictment, the men contacted victims telling them that they had won millions of dollars in lotteries and sweepstakes. But to claim the monies, they would first need to pay taxes and fees. The court documents stated that in one instance, prosecutors alleged that the men told a Florida victim that he or she had won $8.4 million in a publisher's clearinghouse sweepstakes. But to collect that money, the victim would have to send $100,000 to cover taxes and fees. The authorities allege that the victim sent a $40,000 cashier's check made payable to Campbell and deposited in Campbell's TD bank account. In another instance, the court documents states that the men told an Oregon victim that he or she won $5.5 million in lottery prizes. The authorities also allege that the victim was told that he or she received a metal briefcase containing partial payment of the lottery winnings and would receive the code to unlock the briefcase after sending the required taxes and fees. The victim was told that if he or she opened the briefcase without receiving the code, the money would be destroyed by an exploding ink packed inside the briefcase, authorities said. Boy, may I tell you, the money go through some great lengths, and there was other cases of other victims that they had fleeced monies from. Now, the Jamaican is presently under arrest and before the courts. And we all know how Uncle Sam go to work. Conviction will most definitely be the order of the day. Yeah, man. So anyway, back to local style. Now, we're going to hear from Prime Minister Andrew Holness as he was briefed when he went to visit the triple murder, knockings and clapping scene in Hanover that took place just over a few weeks ago, where 3 men, including a father and son, get clapped with over there in Johnsontown, Hanover. Listen.
How are you, Soup?
I am doing great, sir.
How are things in the parish?
Well, so far, Honorable Prime Minister, we are experiencing a 11% reduction in murder. Now, where we are standing presently was a location of the recent triple murder, which is the Johnsontown district in the Lucy policing area. But so far, Honorable Prime Minister, we have put strategies in place to contain the spread of violence. We have other challenges in terms of different locations, such as Green Island, but with the hard-working men and women of the Hanover Division, I promise you, sir, we will be able to ensure that we have public safety and security at our interest at all times.
Very good. Hanover is one of the parishes that you don't expect to have high crime. But the truth is, from time to time, we see flare-ups, particularly related to gang activities. The underpinning of those would be scamming. Hanover is sandwiched between Westmoreland and St. James, and oftentimes there is a spillover effect. So I'm very happy to see that you have strategies in place to manage the displacement that happens from the other 2 parishes and to keep whatever gang activities that are resident here under control. Superintendent Nish, keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now over there in the neighboring parish of St. James, the St. James police is stating that there is an ongoing turf war between 2 gangs, and that is behind the latest attack in the Upper King Street area of Canterbury on Tuesday that left 3 persons lifeless. The Corna boy that was the main target get chalked out along with a teenager and an elderly man. Now the police is only confirming what On The Spot News Media and other like-minded vloggers have been saying over the past couple of days. Now the police also stated that they will be maintaining a presence in the community while they continue their investigations, which have so far resulted in 2 suspects surrendering. So the next criminal element that was wanted by the police yesterday, identified as Kashim Lewis, otherwise known as Borderline, turned over himself to the Barnett Street police yesterday night. Now, Wednesday, the prime suspect, this criminal element presently on your screen, identified as 32-year-old John Lee Roach, who surrendered to the Falmouth police and peed in pants. When time the police them say, we have to go transfer you back and mobile, if you go face your judgment down there. You think of the police them him fearful about? Him know say some criminal elements in a Freeport station there so, in a the lockup, one name him food and broke the plate. So that make the boy piss up himself. Yeah man. I want to look upon him good in my peeps. John Lee Roach. When I see how him favor a like a teenager cockroach for real in a real life. Boy, me I tell my peeps. The thing rough. Sometimes I really have to wonder if them boy are really bad as them say them is. Why una never just stay out a road and decide say una go knock it and clap it if Officer Yeman pick and team come for you? Because I'm certain say the police, some of them probably cringing at them heart when time them ear say una turn in on yourself. The police them would have rather come hunt on down and gun on down in the streets, because that alone can definitely silence some of the old dirty kind of boy. Because look on it this way, my peeps. Even if the police them secure a conviction and send them off to prison for a mighty long time, A regular we hear say boy stay behind bars and program people life. So them still can stay behind bars and create a whole heap of damage. The only thing that is effective and it works 100% if you just dirt them. Yeah man. And I say that without any apology. So now we are going to hear from the superintendent in charge of the St. James Police Division, that Superintendent Aaron Samuels, as he makes a public appeal to residents in Canterbury and surrounding communities who have any information in relation to that triple knockings and clappings in Canterbury on Tuesday. If you reach out to them and give them the necessary information, listen.
Part of the issue that we're facing is that the public needs to work with the police and provide us with information. If we had additional information prior to, because there was an incident that happened the night before, if we had known about it, all of this could have been avoided. So we are asking residents to work with the police so that we can ensure their safety and security.
Now the last story that we are going to talk about, this is a story where happened in a Montego Bay. A fatal knockings and clappings of a man go on from July 29 in 2020. And now I have for you a voice note of the criminal element that took his life, confessing. Now this is a big bangarang me I tell my peeps. So you need to listen attentively so you can get the full understanding of everything that I'm about to reveal to you. Now, there's a female that lives abroad by the name of Tanisha, right? That female somehow assisted her cousin to come through the border and stay at her place in America. Now it is said that the cousin is a known troublemaker, but you know how Jamaicans say, boy, if you give them a chance, change them environment, and make them get a chance to come a foreign, come work, and tread the legal route, them will change. So that was probably the chain of thought of Tanisha. Now, Jean is the mother of Tanisha and also the wife of the man that lost his life on July 29th in 2020. Open up follow me now. Now I go give you a rundown of the man who lose him life in a 2020, then I go tie it all in so you can understand. Now the St. James Police was carrying an investigation surrounding the loss of life of a man in Cornwall Courts in St. James on Wednesday, July 29th. The deceased man is presently on your screen identified as 58-year-old Kirk Grigg, said to be of a Cornwall Court address. Now the police report suggests that sometime around 10:45 p.m. on Wednesday, July 29, 2020, Kirk Grigg was walking home when he was pounced upon by armed men as he reached the vicinity of his gate. The men opened gunfire, hitting him multiple times before escaping in the area on foot. Now, Kirk Grigg is also affectionately called Niney. Okay? Now, I could go back to the story. Tanisha invite up one of her cousin, take it through the border, come a Farin. Decide to Give him a fresh start. He's a known troublemaker to her, but she'll try with him to give him a fresh start. Jean is Tanisha's mother. And also the wife of the deceased 58-year-old man at the time, Kirk Grigg, aka Niney. So basically, Tanisha and a criminal element identified by his alias as Ravaz are cousins. Alright? So watch this now. Ravaz go through the border, live with Tanisha. But him start pick up back him dirty Corna boy lifestyle. This is Ravaz presently on your screen. Ravaz correct name is Bwoy Mackenzie. But of course, them call him Ravaz in the streets. As you can see in this picture, him have a big fat matic pan him belly. And I say some boy a pose with strap and never clap with a soul in a real life. And of course you can read for yourself the rest of it. So it is said that Tanisha make him know say yo, the Corna boy lifestyle now go work out in my house. So you got to go. Furthermore, I turn over my life to God right now and me and live the right way, the honest way, the righteous way. So what you are going with can't work, yes sir. If you did decide to come up and work and live clean, then fine, you could have stay here till you can get your own place and get by your foot. But you decide, say, you are going to take it the Corna boy way, and that can't work with me. So you got to go. Now him start sending threats to Tanisha. Sending his threats to Tanisha's mother. Making it clear that him a got take Tanisha's life. Shut eye country land settings. Him want pronounce pan Tanisha. Now me I got play the voice clips so you can hear them for yourself. I make you understand more time. You see, when you know say some family members dirty and mix up, it better you love some of them from a distance. Because trying to help them dirty Corna boy, you only a help down yourself, literally. Yeah, man. So right now, Tanisha's life is in serious, serious danger. So the authorities in Jamaica want him for the fatal knockings and clappings of the 58-year-old man at the time, Kirk Grigg, aka Niney. And of course, him have a slew of enemies in Jamaica where well one nyam him food and broke the plate. But it just goes to show that them criminal elements can't change. Because the said Corna boy a yard, I go Farin and be the said Corna boy abroad. But anyway, listen.
Yo, Gene, one thing I tell you, Gene. One thing I tell you, Gene. People are calm, so me picking them homeless down in Jamaica, youth. And look at we, see a dirty Tanisha, my youth. Force me to cross border, Come over here, so, Gene. One thing I tell you, Gene. So me just cry. Me picking them. One thing I tell you, Gene. Gene, me go kill Tanisha, Gene. I can't say me name tell you, Gene. Gene, me go kill Tanisha, I mean, no care, Gene. I got prison for him, Gene, I go do 25 to life for Tanisha, Gene. Remember, say me tell her that, Gene. I'm there saying, you shed me tears, me pick me them, Every day somebody comes and them not live good and they don't live nowhere in my youth. And them, yo, see, Tanisha forced me to cross the border if me picking them. Tanisha forced me to cross the border if me picking, Gene, we go kill him. Remember, say me tell you, Gene. You say me reach down to Jamaica December. Tell Tanisha, come to Jamaica, Gene. Gene, Gene, you hear me? I warn you, Gene. Gene, you hear me? I warn you, Gene. 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 Me go kill your picnic, you know. You can't say me name tell you, you know, Gene. Me go kill him, you know. It's just like how me kill Niney. I don't give a fuck. Yo, me say, yo, Gene. Me say, me tears on me and shit for me picnic them. Everybody I call me say, down a Jamaica homeless. And look like they don't live nowhere. And look how we just true. Tanisha come force me to sell me vehicle and pass border, you know, my youth. Me go kill him. Tanisha, please me I beg you, me depend on me knee. Go down to Jamaica. Please me I beg you, Tanisha. Please, prove it to me, Tanisha. Please me I beg you. Please. Go down to Jamaica. Please. Go down to Tanisha. Please. Me I beg you, Tanisha. Please. Go down to Jamaica. Please. Me I beg you. Tanisha, you go dead. What's our Niney? You see me do Niney? Me say, Tanisha. Go down to Jamaica now, you don't tap it talking, Tanisha. Go down to Jamaica now, man. Please, me I beg you. Go down to Jamaica, please.
Right now, me I telling my peeps, the one here really, really rough. Wanna see how family deal with family, because the 58-year-old man, you know, Kirk Grigg, otherwise known as Niney, lose for him 3 points and them never know. Say a them own a family member nyam him food and broke the plate. Because Kirk Grigg, aka Niney, is the husband of the person where I talked up on the phone named Jean. And Jean is the mother of Tanisha. So basically the 58-year-old man went up losing 3 points in a 2020 with the criminal element confess say him name him food and broke the plate is Tanisha's stepfather. Can you imagine, my peeps? Little did they know, but as soon as Tanisha make him know, say, yo, you can't come around with your dirty kind of boy lifestyle. Him basically start confess because him up in him feelings, you know, because him himself not really live nowhere, nobody no want him which part of them there. So him decide to come back to Jamaica and basically I send threats say, yo, anytime Tanisha come back a yard, dirt settings will be the yard of the day. So I just hope that the family members, including the female whose life is threatened, do a yard and abroad, to make sure say this criminal element don't carry out that threat. Is either walk out or chalk out should most definitely be the order of the day for this piece of nastiness, yeah. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough. But anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in a subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.